Hey guys, so today I'm going to make a homemade fish pie. As you can see here, I've got some potatoes which are parboiling. I've got some carrots and parsnips that are parboiling. They are going to parboil for about 20 minutes. Then I'm going to roast them with some salt, pepper and some oil. Keep you going, we'll keep you informed when that happens. I've got here 3 fishes. I've got cod, I've got smoked cod, and I've got salmon here. Got some vine tomatoes, so they're going to be like a garnish kind of thing. Got 2 bay leaves and peppercorns. They're used to infuse the milk. Some cheese, full fat milk, parsley, a fish pie sauce, and a cheddar sauce. You can make your own or you can buy it. It makes no difference. It's one of those pasta things or a puff pastry thing. You can make it or buy it. It makes no difference to me. So yeah, we'll keep you updated. So guys, I've got here the parboiled carrots and parsnips. So what I've done here is season it with some salt, some oil, some pepper, some sugar and some red wine vinegar. About 2 tablespoons of 1 tablespoon of sugar, I would say, and I do 2 tablespoons of salt and pepper, and I do about 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix it all together. That's all the sugar, all the salt, all the pepper, red wine vinegar. What that's going to do is it's going to caramelize in the oven with the red wine vinegar, and that'll give you like a nice kind of sweet, sour, tangy kind of kick to it. Guys, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast these for about 50 minutes at 200 degrees. Preheat your oven for around about 15 minutes and then keep it on 200 degrees. Keep checking it and giving it a quick stir around about the half an hour mark. So guys, what I'm doing now is I'm going to prepare the mash that's going to go over the fish pie. What I've done is I've got the parboiled potatoes and I've put about 4 tablespoons of butter. Yes, that's a lot, but if you want a fish pie proper rich, then you're going to have to add a bit more butter. So that's what I'm going to do right now. A little bit of full fat milk. I want the lumps to go. So you just got to kind of keep just incorporating that all in there. Now I'm going to add some salt. A good tablespoon and a half. And some cracked black pepper. I'm going to keep binding that together until it stops. So now, as you can see, I have mixed the mash in with some full fat milk, salt, pepper, and now what I'm going to do is add some cheddar, about half good cup plate here, as you can see. So a good half here with that sprinkle. Obviously, you don't need to use that much cheese if you don't want to, but I like my mash like rich and buttery and cheesy. So as you can see, let me just incorporate it all. This is just gonna like hold firm when you bake it. So that's all, I don't need to overdo it now. And you can see it's just like beautiful and just like nice and buttery. So now what you can see is the 3 fishes, the smoked cod and the salmon. I'm going to cover it with some milk. Just until you can start seeing it covering. That's there, give it like a little shake. You've got some bay leaf, 1 bay leaf, and you got some peppercorns. And what I'm going to do here is just nicely just infuse that into the milk. Leave that on like a medium heat for about 15 minutes. Or, sorry, no, not 15 minutes, 5 minutes. So leave it on the heat for 5 minutes, let it come to like not a boil but like just slightly simmer, and then just leave it to cool, because that is going to go do the rest of the cooking in the oven. Right guys, here you can see the fish pie mixture. So what's happened here is, the last time when you were seeing the when you were watching, it was the fish that was simmering. What I've done is I've removed the fish on its own and separated the fish, peppercorns and the milk here. So what I've strained it here with the sieve, removed the bay leaves, removed the peppercorns, and what I've done next is the sachets, which were the cheddar mix and the fish pie sauce mix. I've mixed that into just the fish, and the milk's here. What I've done to just kind of hydrate it a little bit, use the same milk and I've poured it into here to give it a bit of kind of moisture. Then what I've done is I've cooked some peas for about 2 to 3 minutes, added it into here, into the fish pie mix, and what I'll do now is I'll use it as the base. So if you look, this is the kind of consistency I'm looking for. It's not too wet and not too thick. Remember, there's going to be cheese and it's going to bake. So let's just give it a second. So now I have added the mash, and I am going to sprinkle some cheese so it's ready to bake in the oven. You can be however generous you want to be, but I like mine quite cheesy. So here you go guys, this is the finished product. This is the fish pie. I've got some, I'll just quickly show you. I've got some roasted vine tomatoes with some salt, pepper and some oil. I've got some parsnips and carrots in some red wine vinegar. Now I'm gonna just get a nice piece out of this fish pie. Remember guys, I like mine quite saucy, so get like a nice delicious piece out, just nice and rich, and here's all that juice and all that good stuff. Here guys, that's my homemade fish pie with roasted carrots, parsnips and tomatoes.